Hey, what is up heroes, and welcome back to more Bravely Second. Last episode, we acquired a boat from Kamizumi and his cat kind of went berserk, had to strike it down, but we need to get medical attention, so we've come to our campus, just docked our boat on the beach, and let's head inside, head to the doctor. Our campus, haven't been here in a long time.
The dormitory is just down the street. There should be someone there to tend to Master Kami Izumi's wounds.
You sure know your way around town, you.
I would hope so. After all, I'm an El Campus alumnus.
That would explain it. Now let's keep moving. Oops! Excuse-moi.
Ow, ow, ow! Are you blind, woman? You have some gall to obstruct the path of Pudgius Bismal, 5-star scholar. Not a single star on you. Ha! I figured you for a simpleton the moment I laid eyes on you. Well, don't you have something to say for yourself? Fine, I shall deign to overlook your transgressions this time. Now be gone from my sight, wench.
We're blowhard.
Yeah, not the most pleasant fellow. What was that 5-star business he was going on about?
You saw the 5 stars on his hat, didn't you? Everyone in El Campus is assigned a star ranking representing their status in school and society. With 5 stars, he's rather high in the ranks.
I guess stars and common courtesy don't always go hand in hand.
Tell me about it. If all the high-ranking types are such insufferable jerks, you can keep them away from me.
Well, I'm sure they're not all so bad. Now, let's get Master Kami Izumi to the dormitory.
Something tells me you might have a few stars. Alright, let's go inside.
Martha, it's wonderful to see you again. It's me, you, Jenny Olja.
Oh, you. What a pleasant surprise.
This is Martha, the house mother. Martha, these are my friends.
A pleasure to meet you all. What brings you back to El Campus, you?
This gentleman here, he was wounded in battle and...
Oh my heavens! Let's get you into bed. You, be a dear and fetch me a poultice.
Right.
And there. That should do it. Some good bed rest and he'll be back on his feet in no time.
Whew. Oh, thank goodness. That's a load off my mind.
Oh, Martha, how can we ever thank you?
Think nothing of it. I'm just happy to see you again. You'll be staying for a while, yes?
Well, how could I forget? You haven't seen a flying castle in these parts, have you, Martha?
Why, I most certainly did. It caused quite the stir here in town.
What, do you remember which way it went?
Oh, I'm afraid not. It vanished from sight so quickly.
Let's ask around. There must be someone in town who can tell us something.
Yep, there must be. Alright, let's get out of here. Gotta explore the shops as well, there might be some new stuff.
So you lived in that dormitory, you?
For 4 whole years. El Campus is like a second home to me. The land of learning has a different sort of atmosphere, but it's a great place to live.
Marvelous. If I only could have met you in your student days, Hugh.
Well, I haven't really changed all that much.
Land of learning. Huh. I guess there must be a big school around here, right?
There sure is. Or rather, I should say that the city itself makes up one giant school. anything and everything about life in our campus revolves around study and students.
For example,
Well, let's see. Almost the entire population of the city is made up of students, faculty, administrators, and school employees. And look at the buildings around you. Bookstores, stationery stores, cafeterias, all catering to students.
wow. So it's not a school built to serve the city, but a city built to serve the school.
Exactly, sir. I couldn't have put it better myself.
You? You? What did you study while you were here?
No, just the usual liberal arts. You know, biology, physiology, psychology, theology, immunology, polemology. What else was there? Oh, right. Historical phantasmology, military musicology, alchemic cytology, political monology.
That's a lot of ology.
Holy moly. It's a wonder you can fit all that in your head.
I just enjoyed studying, I guess.
Tu plaisantes! You say you liked studying? For the first time, I feel like I don't understand you at all.
Go figure. And here I had you pegged for one of us.
What do you mean? What am I then? Why aren't you answering?
You're a spoiled egghead.
What's that look for? Come on, give me a break. Anyway, we came here to ask about the Skyhold, right? So, let's get asking.
So what if this old woman who was in the demo is in this area as well? No, she's not. She was standing here before. Got a lot of information from her, and the weapon shop is just here. And the spells is across. Okay, what we got? Right, let's get a broadsword, broadaxe. Might as well get another one of them. What else? Should get a wizard rod for you. Magic knife actually does quite good stats for a lot of these people. Shields, large shield. Ooh, we should get 3 of these. Gonna run out of money soon. Don't need hats for Magnolia or Tiz. We get one of them. I do want to get 4 of these, but I can only get 2. Alright, let's do some equipping. Might have to do a bit of grinding, get some money in a bit. Alright, so we give you the wizard's rod. Give you a large shield. Okay, you're set. For you, I want to just give you the shield. Okay, and then these guys, large shield, hat, we're going to give you a defense goes down quite a lot though. I think we'll be fine with extra damage. Yeah, it'll be fine. You want to give 2 axes and then yeah, let's try that out. That'd be pretty cool to try. Now, what is going on here?
Look who's back.
The sheer nerve! A 3-star ninny like yourself dares disobey a direct order from your superior?
But
Is that Rifa?
a friend?
Rifa was an underclassman when I was here. Hey, you!
The Bismol family owns half the land in our campus, you know. The school's endowment depends on Daddy's contributions. And still, you have the gall to refuse me?
I just think you should do your own assignments. Besides, I have my own research to attend to.
Are you talking back to me, you 3-star scrub? I'll have you expelled!
Leave me alone!
Rifa,
Not only a simpleton, but a coward as well. I'll just have to find someone else. A 1 or 2-star who knows her place.
Grr. I ought to pop him one in that mealy kisser!
wait, idiot.
So, who gave that puffed-up poobah 5 stars anyway?
Originally, stars were awarded purely for academic achievements. These days, though, there are many factors. Lineage, for example.
Lineage?
Yeah, wealthy families make generous donations to the school. In return, the children of those families receive extra stars.
So, it's a token of gratitude?
Something like that. The point is, a student's ranking doesn't necessarily have to do with their scholastic aptitude. Some students use their stars as an excuse to bully those they see as beneath them.
Sounds like a silly system to me.
Perhaps it is. I should go check on Rifa. I'll bet she's gone back to the Spire, just like old times.
I do hope we're gonna kick that fat guy's butt at some point. That'd be super nice. Right, what spells do you have here? Oh wow, you got a lot. So it looks like we're probably getting like the white, red, or black mage class soon. Oh, the boons. I forget what the boons were for. I think that might be my job now. I think it was in the demo, but I just don't remember that well.
I don't care if he has 5 stars or 500. Why can't that oaf just leave me alone? He couldn't be more different from the 5-star gentleman I used to know.
Rifa!
You? Oh, you! I'm so happy to see you!
Whoa! Rifa! Rifa, settle down.
Arrête! Just a minute. What do you think you're doing to you? Oh my most sincere apologies. I couldn't help myself. Just when I was thinking of you, here he is, and... Thinking of you? What do you mean, thinking? Pudgius was bullying me, like he always does. And before I knew it, my mind was drifting to happier days with you. Happier days? With you? Man alive, Magnolia, calm down! You was always so kind to us. He was a 5-star, but he never judged others by the number of stars on their caps. If only more 5 stars could be like him, instead of that insufferable Pudgius.
Wow, you were a 5-star student too, you?
Oh, a 5-star knight in shining armor?
That's not funny. Rifa, I couldn't help but hear you mention your research. What are you studying these days?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Lately, I can't get enough of ballology. Ball?
The study of balls?
Huh? Like the round, bouncy ones? Or...
Or like, you know. Allow the 3-star ballologist Rifa to explain. Oh, and feel free to take notes. Balls are monstrous supernatural entities, lords of monsters, so to speak, possessed of unspeakable power. Or so the legends say. No one had ever actually seen a ball, so they were thought to be mere fantasy. Until just over 1 year ago. a massive living organism came hurtling down from the heavens, crashing here on Luxemdark and causing great destruction across the land. From its resemblance to the monsters of legend, people came to call it a ball. Ever since, scholars in Al Campus have been working tirelessly to learn more about this fearsome entity.
Whoa, how frightening.
So what did this ball do after it came crashing down here? As far as we can tell, it hasn't moved a muscle since. Scholars believe that it must be sleeping. Doesn't sound like a problem to me. What's there to study? You suggest that we simply sit by and do nothing? Preposterous! The balls of legend are horrific creatures possessed of unspeakable power. If such a creature were to waken, the entire world would be in danger.
Well then, it sounds to me like somebody should take care of this thing while it's still sleeping. Do you know where we can find this ball?
Through my research, I've been able to pinpoint the precise location of impact. But it's a very dangerous place, you see. Far too dangerous for a student like myself to investigate alone.
I see. It's a bit of a detour, but why don't we go investigate this ball together? If what Rifa says is true, the threat is too great to ignore.
Truly? I would be happy to take you there. You do not mind if I go with you, yes? It would mean so much for my research. So very, very much.
All right, if you insist, lead the way.
Different kind of balls, you know what I mean? Oh god, this game is hilarious. So Rifa, you must have all kinds of stories about used student days, huh? Oh, certainly. You and Jean were always the talk of the school. They were frightfully popular. He was? I mean, they were? Tell me more. Jean had a wild air about him, and he was such a swordsman. The girls in the upper classes were especially fond of him. When he graduated early and left us, you could hear the cries of despair echoing across our campus. Then he went off to drive a gang of bandits out of Anchim. There are quite a few cries of despair there too. Enough about what's his name. Tell us about more about you. Oh, of course. The look in her eyes. As frightening as a ball. Let's see now. You was... Come on now, Rifa. Some things are better left unsaid. Don't worry, Magnolia. I'll handle this one. You get the dirt. Hey, Eddie, let me go. Ah, my cheek doesn't stretch that far. Merci. Now that we've taken care of that little obstacle, why don't you spill out all the juicy details to Big Sis here? Yes, with pleasure. Just don't kill me. Well, you was a star student and always very kind to others. He was quite popular here. Though I hear he had problems dealing with older women. He what? Especially the sexy types. He was hopeless around them. The sexy ones? He was always helping us underclassmen, discussing books with us in the library or helping with our assignments. We all thought he was just the best. Is something the matter? No, nothing at all. Ow, Eddie, give me a break already. What's wrong, Magnolia? There's nothing at all. Aww. Oh, goodness. Magnolia really likes you.
So tell me, you, what's Al Campus famous for?
Well, let's see. It has the largest student population in Luxemdark. Oh, and the largest library.
I don't think you understood the question.
What Idia meant to say is, what sort of food is Al Campus famous for?
Oh, I see. Well, Al Campus is a city of students, so...
Oh, how many times do I have to say it? I don't care about...
I was getting there. Because there are so many students, Al Campus is famous for one-handed snacks.
One-handed?
Well, look around. See how everyone has a book in one hand and food in the other?
So students can eat without interrupting their studies.
Precisely, sir. Everything from sandwiches and rice balls to edible cups of curried rice. But most famous of all is... Ooh, right over there, that street vendor. Al Campo noodles.
Noodles? Now we're talking. I'll be right back.
Wait, What does that sign say? Sold out.
Oh, and I was all ready to nosh on some noodles.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? What is this strange feeling? This sticky, ever so slightly irritating sensation. What is that? You? What is this thing? You?
I told you, idiot. There's nothing I can do. Sold out means sold out.
Grr.
Come closer? You?
Well, how about that smart and spicy spare rib? That sounds just as tasty.
I wouldn't if I were you, sir. I ate there once, and the less we say about that, the better.
Well, what do you want from me? Take this?
Persevere, and thine efforts will be rewarded. Glory be to the chomp!
Hey, Magnolia. What's wrong? You're as white as a ghost.
The Owl Man. He gave this to me.
Owl, man? This shabby old sack? Scissors, cotton, binding, brushes, and a note. Chomp Crafts. Wait, there's something written on the back. Ooh, egads, what a mess.
Greetings, friends to the chomp! Wield the chomp crafts within to create chompers galore! Send forth chompers to gain greater chomp and upgrade your chomp crafts. Craft more and more chompers, that the village of Chompshire may flourish and the flame of chomp burn anew. Oh, glory! Glory to the chomp! May the chomp chomp on forevermore! I think I'm more confused than ever.
I guess he wants us to make plush chompers. Look, there's an instruction manual of sorts.
Making toys. Huh, that could be fun. I say we give it a shot.
Yeah, me too.
Chompers? Chomping on forevermore? Quelle horreur.
Watch and play. Want to take the breather from adventuring to make plush chompers for fun and profit. Okay. Make good coin by stitching up cute and cuddly versions of the curious creatures we call chompers to get started. Okay. I should watch 4 busy workers that make stuffed chompers and fill the pack below screen. Get chomping. So I guess this is something you want to leave your DS on for, like sleep mode. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Okay, yeah. So I think if I have to leave my 3DS on, start doing that, we get some stuff. There's a lot of cool things you can do, like upgrading the moon. Got this. A lot of cool stuff. Chomp away. That guy's voice, it was very scary. The mouth goes here, and the arms go... Or are those the legs? This is trickier than it looks. I'll say. Is it really worth the trouble? Why, of course it is. Look at how cute they are, and so fluffy and cuddly. But wait, Magnolia, how did you make that? Come on, let me see. Ah! Watch where you're pointing those scissors, Edia. Anyhow, sure we'll all pick it up in no time. You got it, sir. Let's give it our all and go for the gravy. Gotta get that gravy, man. So where's this bowl? This bowl is actually quite far away. Look for blue markers. Have you noticed blue markers popping up on the lower screen? Side stories. Don't actually see any side quests just yet. Now I do. We're doing all the side quests we can, so we're gonna first start off by doing this. Right, I'm gonna default. I wanna see what these guys are like attacking. Now they got triple wield. So it's just because you don't know, because instead of their heads having like armor, helmets and stuff, they actually have a weapon on their head, so they can attack an extra time. Oh god. This is gonna be fun. Guess we're going to the little oasis place here.
Need water.
Bah! They just keep coming! Go on! After her!
Sir!
What's he up to?
The Jackal, scourge of the desert, and holder of the Thief Asterisk. He and his band of rogues once took orders from Eternia, but went into hiding after falling to Idia and her friends. His abrasive attitude can frighten those who do not know him. But there is something more to this diamond in the rough. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Not that way, you old bat!
Hey, that's enough! What do you think you're doing?
I said watch out for the quicksand! Hey, you got something to say, you shrew? Wait, I know you. From before. Look, if you can't tell, I'm freaking busy here. Don't just stand there looking stupid. Lend a hand already.
A hand? Okay.
It's finally quieting down.
About time. I need a break. This is way harder than thieving.
Whew. You know, I thought you were at it again. Bullying innocent folk in the desert, I mean. But you're actually helping them. And making sure they reach the oasis safely. There are so many people looking for water. I suppose that means the situation hasn't improved, huh?
It was better for a while. Water was cheap. And the little people didn't have to grovel or steal just to quench their thirst. But now, the underground river channels are running dry. We lost 3 oases to the sands just since the beginning of the year. Could it be something happened to the gem?
The gem?
Yeah, the Wellspring gem. If you're from the desert, you know about it. Ask anyone, even the kids. They'll tell you it's the source of all the water out here. Of course, it's probably just a fairy tale, right? Hey, stop shoving and wait your turn!
Sorry, sir. Won't happen again.
Wow, you're really in charge here.
Yeah, well, just call me head of desert security. A no-good ruffian like myself.
Moving up in the world, huh?
Someone rounded up all the street urchins and gave me and my crew some honest work to do. Hey! How many times do I have to tell you, stay out of the quicksand, you stupid brat?
Sorry, boss.
Alavas, what a lovely story.
The Wellspring gem. I remember learning about it in one of my folklore classes.
I bet there'll be tomes and other records about it back in El Campus.
I'll look into it the next time we're there.
Oh, for cripe's sake, stop bawling and pull yourself together!
So there we have it. The oases are drying up, water is running low, and the reason may lie with this wellspring gem.
Let's run back and get the information we need after this nice little pie chat. The Prime Minister's plan. Jackal as head of desert security. It's a pretty bold move. A bold move? Yeah, by the Prime Minister appointing a bandit to police the desert. It's like asking a fox to wash the chicken coop. Maybe. But I can see the logic. Who knows the other bandits and how they work better than the Jackal? As soon as they try to make a move, he'll know about it. Set a thief to catch a thief and all that. Though it is risky, of course. Right, put a man like that in charge of people's belongings, lives, even. Ah, wait, the kids. What about them? Nah, maybe I'm overthinking it. Don't think the Prime Minister would be that devious. Think he's holding the orphans hostage in town to keep the Jackal in line? Can't say for sure, but it's definitely not out of the question. I don't know, the Prime Minister seemed like such an easygoing guy. When you're responsible for an entire nation, you can't afford to play nice all the time. Yes, I know, but still. Seems so drastic. I am the Guardian of the Sands, and I am the Princess Arain of the Moon Desert. You shall never take my land from me. Good grief, are those two playing pretend? Listen, let's keep this little chat to ourselves, okay? We don't want to reopen old wounds. Got it. Say farewell, wicked Princess of the Moon Desert. Hey! Oh, you and Magnolia are so cute together, man. Alright, let's do this. I am liking this equipment, but I guess, like, again, to a boss battle, I might end up getting a lot of damage to me, because the defense is obviously lower for Magnolia and you than it is. Sorry, Magnolia and Tiz. Keep getting you and Tiz mixed up a little bit. Kind of similar in a sense. Oh, the Red Mage. What's his name? Del Rosa? Something like that?
Hey, you! What do you think you're doing? I didn't expect to find you here. Is nowhere safe from your menace?
Now.
Fiore de Rosa, incorrigible lady killer, and holder of the Red Mage Asterisk. Former leader of the Blood Rose Legion, his crimes against woman, nation, and good taste were laid bare by Idia and her friends. Known as Old Dread, this lascivious lech sees his romantic conquests as little more than objects to be manipulated for his own gain. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Hey, you show some respect, you hear? That's Mr. De Rosa.
Huh? Mr. De Rosa?
Let us find somewhere to dine, shall we? And please, don't look so scary. I won't run. It's the truth, I assure you. I was borrowing the Academy's libraries and archives, and the next thing I know, I'm part of the faculty.
As an adjunct professor, you're not even an alumnus.
Well, it's not as if I'm some ignorant buffoon. I've already assisted a number of my colleagues.
I don't believe a word of it. One more out, Campa Noodles! Make it a large!
Oh, idiot! You're getting soup everywhere!
In any case, they were most impressed by my new thesis on somnial energy.
C'est bon. So creamy and rich. Cook, seconds for me too. If that's all right.
But of course, food is cheap here in the students' quarter. Dine to your heart's content.
Couldn't they go easy on the red pepper? So, what's somnial energy?
Why, none other than the ultimate energy source. We've been trying to crack its secrets for quite some time. It doesn't pollute the air like fossil fuels, and unlike crystals, there's no danger of it running out of control.
In theory, at least.
Once refined, it emits a fixed quantity of energy. It's easy to control, and mass production is a cinch.
Again, in theory. During refining, the energy is highly unstable. The slightest error could trigger a reaction powerful enough to destroy an entire city. No explanation of somnial energy is complete without mentioning that particular point.
In theory.
So, assuming you can generate this somnial energy, what's your scheme this time?
You know, of course, that nearly every war is fought over food or natural resources. But what if we could harness somnial energy? What would happen then? Imagine an everlasting source of energy, more powerful and stable than the crystals. If such a thing came to reality, why, there would be no more need for war. Mankind would know a new age of peace, one of harmony and stability undreamt of by any Templar or religious order.
That sounds just peachy, but what exactly do you get out of all this?
The pursuit of knowledge. My curiosity has been aroused. For over a year, I have immersed myself in my studies. The experience has changed me. I am a more thoughtful man than I once was.
This is skirt-chasing old Red I'm talking to, right? Do you have a fever or something?
By the way, what were you two talking about earlier? It seemed awfully serious.
Harnessing somnial energy isn't easy. The biggest challenge is the refining process. We need fresh water and lots of it to keep everything stable. This is a desert nation, though, and water is scarce.
No doubt other realms are more fortunate. But here in our campus...
Lately, I've started to lose heart. Mr. DeRosa was trying to lift my spirits.
Oh, look at the time. I'll be late for the lecture on Harina folklore. Care to join me?
Sure, why not?
Allow me. It's my treat.
I don't think so. We'll pay our own way, thank you very much. You've got it covered, right you?
Huh? Why me?
Anyway, long story short, to develop this wonder energy, they need water. And lots of it.
Alright then, so we need lots and lots of water. I like DeRosa. Bit of a scumbag on the first game, but he seemed cool in the demo.
And so, in a very real sense, it was the wellspring gem that allowed the Harina dynasty to grow and indeed prosper. Further illustrated in the desertification of the continent and the loss of this ancient treasure, spelling the dynasties. Well, there's the bell. We'll pick up where we left off next time.
I checked the archives and found quite a bit of information. I don't think the wellspring gem is just a legend. It's definitely real.
Yeah, we just heard the same thing in the lecture.
I can't eat another slurp. Well, maybe one more bowl. And... make it a large.
Good grief. Anyway, it seems we need to head to the western reaches of the desert. I'll mark the spot on the map.
Arena ruins. The Prime Minister's ancestors. Go west, beyond the oasis, and tell Jackal he needs to know.
Oh, Eddie. I love all the characters in this game. I really like the writing for this game as well. It's like the dialogue, the script, it's just all so fantastic. Back to the oasis.
Now listen, if you want to be a real bandit, you gotta follow the rules. No exceptions.
Right, boss.
Rule number 1, don't steal from anyone weaker than you. Rule number 2, don't steal from anyone poorer than you. Rule number 3, no stealing from people who are crying. Rule number 4, steal people's stuff, but not their dignity. Huh? We'll finish this later. Go on, scram!
Quite the impassioned lecture. Training the next generation?
Well, yeah, that's right. The desert's a tough place. They need to learn how to survive.
Well, look at you, Mr. Nice Guy.
Shut up! What do you know? And why are you here anyway?
We've been researching the Wellspring Gem in our campus, and we found out some things.
You did you?
Yes, like for one, it almost certainly exists. See, all these historical records specifically mention it.
Right. And a lot of them mention that place to the west. You know, where you had your hideout. The something ruins? Do you have any clues?
You're asking me? We cleaned that place out pretty good. I don't, Wait. Oh yeah. Way in the back, we found a tunnel that seemed to lead further in. We looked ready to collapse, and we didn't see nothing good, so we just blocked it off. Not worth the trouble, you know? Look around the big chair in the hideout.
Thieves' Den, big chair. Got it.
Alright, in we go. Now we got a battle. Alright, let's just default. Attack these guys. So I wonder what job class we're going to get from doing this side quest. Imagine maybe Thief, Red Mage. There's going to be different stuff we can get. Maybe a completely new one altogether. I'm going to quickly heal up as well because I've taken a bit of damage. We level 11 to 15 for this area. I am slightly under-leveled. Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this part right here, do a little bit of training, and in the next episode we're going to head inside and we'll be ready. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you then. Have a great day. Peace.